Hey everybody, welcome back to the Centaur Fragrance channel. Thank you so much for being here today. It's another fantastic day. If you're new to my channel, big welcome to you. And if you're a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. From the bottom of my heart, you make my day. Y'all are fantastic. So let's jump into this fragrance. Before we do, I did want to give a quick shout out to Isaac Gutierrez. He is a fantastic fragrance reviewer with the rest of his family, Crystal and Erica. Love all of y'all. They're fantastic, but they have to restart their channel. They're at about 10,000 or so, but I'll link in the description below and the comment section below where y'all can find them. They're a little bit more for the younger crowd, but I really do like their vibe. They're really fun. They're really cool. And definitely check them out. I've been watching them for a while, and I like to really support the fragrance community. So let's jump into this fragrance, though. It's definitely getting hot outside. I'm closer to the equator. You know, in the south of the USA, I'm getting in the 90s. If there's humidity, I'm sweating out here, and I've only been out here for a short period of time. So definitely the tropics are here. The summer's here. Let the good times roll. This is definitely a good fragrance. First, let's talk about the smell. Then let's talk about the projection longevity, then the compliment factor, and lastly the price, in that order like we like to do here at the Centaur Fragrance channel. So first off, this fragrance is fantastic. It's going to smell like the dry down of Virgin Island water, no doubt about it. If you're familiar with Virgin Island water by Creed, it's a very nice tropical fragrance with a bunch of lime off the top. Then there's this rum kind of boozy quality. Has a very soft sugar cane or brown sugar quality, and it's very smooth. It's very simple, but yet so beautiful. The problem is that fragrance just doesn't perform very well. It's about a 4-hour fragrance on my skin. After 30 minutes, it's a skin scent and it's pretty much dead. Nobody's going to notice it on me. I can barely smell it myself. It's a beautiful fragrance. It's artistic. I love how the fragrance develops, but I do think the lime is a bit sharp. But this is the intense version of Hawaii by Alexandra, and they did a fantastic job here. So again, you're going to get the dry down. You're going to get the booziness. You're going to get that sweet sugar cane. You're going to get that coconut vibe. It's tropical through and through. A beautiful fragrance, no doubt about it. This fragrance has a little bit more denseness to it. At first, because it's more dense and it's more sweet, I thought that it might not be good for the high summer heat. Now, if you do spray too much, if you do wear more than 5 sprays or even 4 sprays, you might choke out people if you're indoors, and you might smell a little bit too much. I think that fragrances should speak with you and enhance who you are. So I think that 3 sprays with this kind of fragrance in the high heat is really going to be kicking. The performance is pretty good on this fragrance, and we're going to talk about that real soon. But again, it's a beautiful fragrance overall. It's just sweet, tropical, and boozy. It's a little bit more linear. There's not as much complexity, but it's full-bodied. It's still so beautiful, so I can't really discredit the fragrance itself. But again, if you're a niche head and you like lots of complexity where the fragrance develops and goes through stages, this fragrance isn't extremely linear, but it is more on the linear side, so I'm just putting that out there. But we'll definitely talk about the price as a factor later on. With the projection longevity, you're getting about double, if not better, of what you would get in Virgin Island water. So I get about 6 hours or so of performance with this fragrance. It projects much longer. It's not a beast by any means, but I get about arm's length or elbow's length for the first hour or so, and then it seems to cling on a little bit as it slowly dries down, and it's really kind of gone at about 6 hours or so. Overall, this is kind of an average performing fragrance. With all honesty, it's not bad, but it's not strong by any means. But again, you're getting about double the performance of Virgin Island water, which was really poor on my skin. So not a bad thing. It's definitely a step up and an improvement. With the compliment factor, because of that kind of average performance, I don't think it got as noticed as much as I wanted it to. Now, whenever somebody was fairly close to me, you know, 3 feet away, people could really notice this, and they thought it was very nice. It really boosted my image. It really boosted up who I was. It was perfect for this high summer heat, if you're going out swimming, if you're going kayaking, if you're going anywhere, you know, summer fun, you know, anything to do with water, this just really sets the mood. It's a really fun fragrance. So I think that it helped me have a lot of fun. It definitely boosted my image and my confidence. I didn't get a lot of people, honestly, that outright complimented me, but I thought that they were definitely impressed. I think that this is a step up from some tropical fragrances. Again, there's always St. Bart's by Tommy Bahama, and if you just want to spend 20 bucks, if you just want to go for the most affordable and you're all for the cheapies and getting the best bang for your buck, that is a fantastic fragrance, no doubt about it, and you could definitely go that way. This one has better performance, there's more complexity to it, and it smells higher quality, and you're really getting what you pay for. So I think that this is a really good fragrance. So as we talk about the price, this is definitely going to be a big factor for a lot of y'all. You get about a 30 ml for about 50 bucks. You can get a little bit of a better price. So comparing that to a full-size bottle of a fragrance, that's about 150 or so. For some people, that's going to be way too much price per mil. But again, this is just 30 mils, and you can buy a little bit, and a little bit is going to last you a good while, and you know, do you right. So for some of us who have big collections, who really love fragrances, 30 mils is probably all we need, and we have so much to wear and for different occasions and different days. We don't really need more than that. So it's not a bad price for what you're getting, but again, it's a little bit more on the expensive side. You're kind of paying entry-level niche for these kinds of fragrances, but again, you're definitely getting a step up in quality than something like St. Bart's by Tommy Bahama. Overall, if I had to give this fragrance a rating, I would give it a solid 7.5 out of 10. I really love how this fragrance smells. I love what it did. Again, it's not the original fragrance, and that's not a huge deal for me, but I do even wish that it had a little bit more to it. Again, this fragrance is just going for performance. It's a little bit more sweet and dense. People really want the complexity. Hanny over there, you're probably limited by regulations on what kind of concentrations you could put in it, and he probably did the very best you can, you know, with his limitations. So shout out to him. Again, you can travel with this kind of fragrance, and light summery fragrances usually don't perform the best anyway. So overall, this is a solid fragrance with decent performance. I really do like it for what it does, and I think it's really worth the money overall. And again, I'm not sponsored, and I paid for this with my own money. So this is just my opinion. I would love to know your opinion. Some people out there say they get really poor performance. If you get poor performance with this, I would like to see what you get out of Virgin Island Water by Creed. But let's start a conversation below. Let's get that conversation started. So fantastic. Thank you all for your support. Thank you all for so much for what you do. Please give me a like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell to support my channel, to keep helping me create YouTube content, these videos, and share our passion together. So please support me if you can. If you do want to support me further, I will include a buy one get one free for first users of Scentbird below, and I do have a way that you can support me by Patreon, and you, of course, you can like, comment, subscribe. Thank y'all so much for being here today. Thank you so much for your support. Thank y'all so much for all that you do. The community is strong. There's so much good to see. So let's talk about the good. Let's talk about the positive. Let's go forward and move forward. This has been another video, another review at the Scentaur Fragrance channel. Thank y'all so much for being here today. And again, thank you for all that you do. Of course, we got to say at the end, wear what you love. And I'll see you next time. This has been the Scentaur Fragrance channel. And see you. Bye.